Mhm. Last class, right? So last class we had discussed. So what is Docker file and so how to copy, how to use copy keyword and add, right? So copy means if you want to copy files from host file system. Host means your operating system. If you want to copy that and container part, that case mostly we go for copy. Add means add also we can use a copy from host file to your container. But what is the extra features? We can connect. We can connect remote. That is nothing but any URL, and so we can download it. Any URL, and we can download it. Any URL, and so right. If you want to download directly in Linux, we are using right. W get space W get. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, W get we are using that URL, right? But if you are using add, so it is connected to that remote URL and it is downloading file. And whatever you want, if you want to, we can extract. Last class already we seen. So last class already we seen, right? Same thing only. So that is in interview also many people asking. Just remember. So what is difference between copy and so add? So most of the people they are asking what is difference between copy and add. Copy and add. Okay. So control, what is this? XY6 or Z? Okay, refresh. 8D 4H 64. Okay. So that case mostly we go for module. So now come to here. So already last class we seen, right? Let me connect my instance. So last class already we created one instance. Go to EC2. Let me connect to my so Docker instance. So running instances. So Docker, click on this, connect, copy this SS key and go to here. Where is this PM file? This here my PM file. Just paste. Okay. Now control plus plus. Now let me delete all images. Let me create delete all containers. What are the images? I think there is many images available. Docker images. Docker sudo hyphen I. So I am in not in root user. Every time you need to use sudo. Now Docker images. Now here I have many images. Now let me delete all these things. Docker rm. First remove all containers. I don't want existing containers. And so Docker ps hyphen aq. Okay. And so if any running containers hyphen f. Forcefully I am deleted. Okay. Now Docker rmi and dollar. So Docker images hyphen q only IDs. Now I deleted everything. Okay. So let me check it. So Docker images. I don't have any images. Let me create a Docker file. So what are those files? Check it here. Already I have Docker file. So already I have Docker file. So already I have Docker file and I want to create so a new file. Let me rename it me. So Docker file space so Docker. So Docker me space Docker. This is a last class we know, right? Add and all something we use it. Okay. Now VI how to create Docker file. So this is a default file name Docker file. Or if you want to, we can change it. Now take from image from what is this? So we can take anything Ubuntu and so remaining same only maintainer. This is the author name. This is the so author name and all. Next, we know right if you want to copy anything. So now see here, this is the copy. We can write so small letter also, but for best practice, mostly we are using uppercase only. So copy, and if you want to copy any file from here, sample, and so what is this? S something, right? SAMPLE sample dot war file to. So your content, your wherever you want. So I am using so temp tmp slash tmp or opt, whatever it may be. So opt directory. And also yesterday I used, right, so add. Which ways we go for add? If we want to connect for copy also we can use add, but the extra feature is it is connected to remote and it is downloading files and automatically we can extract also. Now yesterday I'll use it work dir, right? What is work dir? Work dir means if you connect container, so which path default you want to go, which path. Now, if I connect my container, there is many directories available. So work directory means directly I want to go to that etc directory or whatever you want, or directly I want to go to so opt or temp directory slash tmp temp. If you connect a container, by default you are in so temp directory. So that is a working directory. Work directory is nothing but working directory. Which directory you want to go to by default? Okay, so that case we are using. Now see here, escape colon x. How to create image? Same story only. Docker build hyphen t. Okay. Now I am using, for example, test colon 1 and dot represents current working directory. So image is ready. And how to create container? So now see here, Docker images. Your image is ready. Test image tag name is 1. Okay. So Docker run hyphen it. So Docker run hyphen it. And so let's move on to so test colon image colon tag name 1. So now see here, by default, if you see here, which directory I am in? Container path.
Temp, sir.
Temp. So that case we go for work directory. WRK working directory. So if you can, if I connect my container, by default, which path you want to go? That case we go for work directory. Suppose let me create one more container. Control PQ. So now I'm creating Docker run hyphen it. I'm using Ubuntu. Ubuntu. See here Ubuntu. So do we have any default path here? Particular directory path? No, right?
No, sir.
Now understand. So that case we go for so work dir, work so directory. Okay, so control PQ. Now let me see a few more Docker keywords. So Docker keywords and all. Now vi Docker file. So vi Docker file insert. Now I'm going to use so for example I want to use env. That is so even if you don't know anything, just Google it. That's it. No need to do anything. So Docker, Docker env environment or arg arguments. So arg arguments. Now see here Docker org arg means arguments and env environment variable. And so if you want to set something, so that case we go for this one instructions. Now see here. So these are the arg is the only instructions that you may receive from the Docker file. So now these all are the instructions, keywords and keywords, right? Mostly I am calling keyword. So this is the so Docker can build image automatically by reading the instructions from the Docker file. So we are writing some keywords in Docker file. With the help of this instruction, we are creating Docker image. Now, same way there is one one instruction is there, that is env environment variable. env environment variable env, right? env. Now if you go here, see environment replacement environment variables. What is the full form? Env shortcut name env full form is environment variables. So you can also use certain instructions as variable to be interpreted by the Docker file. So in Docker file, I want to set something. So now see here. So now I'm going to here env. First I'm going to use the environment variable. First I'm going to use the arguments arg. Next I am calling somewhere. Now we can easily understand. So now arg arguments, right? So here also arguments we can see, or come to here. This is the official website, and control F, arg. Okay. So this is the instruction arguments. So now we can see it here. Now we can set something. How we can set means now see. Example also here. See, arg is a only instruction that may proceed from in Docker file. So if you want to from, so now we go for arg arguments. So how to use that arguments? Okay. Now see here arg. These are the arguments. These all are depends on your requirement only. These all are not mandatory. These all are not mandatory. So based on requirement, we can update in our Docker file. Now this is my Docker file. Now I am using a so arg arguments. I am using something. So DevOps equal to I given some name. I given for name Jenkins or Docker, just DevOps equal to Docker. This is the argument arg. This is the argument, guys. Now this is the key and this is the value. You know, right? Left side is nothing but key and equal. Right side is nothing. This value is nothing but value. Okay. So now I set something. Now I set something. Suppose if you want to print, we can print with the help of echo. With the help of echo also we can print it. So like this, for example, arg arg arguments. For example, now I am using a build. Just I given maven. Okay. Now arg arguments. Next version version control. Just I am giving version equal to just I given git. So now see here. So this is the name. This is the key. This is the value. This is the key. This is the value. And if you want to print, we can anywhere. If you want to, we can use it. So for example, now arguments. Like this, we can set many arguments. Now I want to print something. I want to print something. If you want to print something, so there is a we can use echo statement, or we can use there is a CMD and entry point. So mostly if you want to print or somewhere if you want to use directly we can use run also echo. Right, what is run and so echo is echo. I given so dollar. How to call this way arguments? So name, that is the key value DevOps. Now see here, key value DevOps. Now I print this so DevOps. So like this, if you want to print, we can print multiple ways. We can print. This is one way. So first, let me create image. Let me create a image. So Docker build hyphen t so test2.2 and the current directory. Okay. Now if you observe here, now let me create container. Docker run hyphen it. Docker run hyphen it. What is the image name? Test2 dot. What is the tag name? 2 only. Now I given wrong syntax. Docker images actually. So now see here, this is test 2.2 dot latest. Okay, by wrongly I typed that one. So 2.2 latest. Okay, latest latest. So now see, so this is container was created. Now mostly if you want to print the console, there is two keywords is there. These are very important. Interview also many people asking. So what are those? So instructions means keywords means CMD and entry point. Now you know what is copy and copy and add. Same way, if they are asking any question in Docker, 99% they are asking this question. What is difference between CMD and entry point? So very important, guys. Just try to understand. So already we seen right CMD. CMD is instruction while creating the container only. It will execute while creating the container. Now see here. If you go here, somewhere I written that what is CMD and entry point. So now if you see here CMD instructions will execute commands. Whichever commands if you want to execute, so that commands and all we can pass via CMD. The CMD commands and instructions will be executed while creating container. While creating container. So if you use copy or if you use add or if you use run instructions or keywords, when these keywords will execute while creating the image only, already last class we discussed. Now this is very very important, CMD and entry point. So this the CMD entry point will execute the commands only, whatever command you want we can execute, and these commands, these instructions will execute while creating the container. When these commands will execute creating the container. And CMD and entry point we can pass two ways. One is shell form and the second one is right, shell form, and third one is second one is executable form. See here, shell form means directly we can pass like this also. Shell, how we are passing shell means directly we can pass like this. So if we come to here, very very important, CMD and entry point, try to understand. Interview 99% they are asking this right, this difference, what is difference between the question, mostly they are asking what is CMD and entry point. Okay, very very important. So the CMD instructions will be execute while creating the container. When these two commands will execute while creating the image or container, only container. Okay, now so the syntax, we can pass two ways. One is shell form, one is shell form. Okay, and the second one is executable form. That is your wish, guys. Executable form, both we can, whatever you want we can pass it. So shell form means, for example, I can pass like this, cmd echo, I want to print something, welcome. This is not directly we can pass shell form or CMD. This is example syntax only. We can pass many ways, CMD, and also we can use. So now see here, already I given. So we can use. So this we can pass directly commands. This is shell form. Executable form means, so this is the brackets. So we can, so array brackets we need to use, starts with same thing. I can pass like this also, comma, welcome. Both ways we can pass it. So both ways we can pass it. So one is this is here, right? This is here. Okay, so this is the shell, directly we can call. Executable form means we can use these brackets, brackets. Okay, square brackets, these brackets we need to use. So for example, same entry point also same syntax only. If you want to entry point, now see here, entry point, so here I given echo, here I given so echo welcome. So this is what is this? This is shell form. And same thing, if you pass executable format, so we are splitting entry point, and so square brackets, echo. What is this? Echo, single quotation, comma, and single quotation, welcome. Like this also we can pass it. But both purpose is same only. Syntax will change. Already in this document, already we written clearly. Just follow this. So when the CMD will execute, CMD instructions will execute command. These CMD commands and instructions will be execute while creating the container. When it will execute while creating the container. And so add command, run keyword, run instructions, run keyword, and add, and copy. These all are when it will create while creating the image. While creating the image only it will execute. Now let me add one CMD. Now we can easily understand. So now control PQ, I come outside, VI, so Docker file, VI Docker file, insert. So insert, now just I am using here somewhere. So CMD, just I am using CMD, just I am using, so echo, just I am using echo, welcome. Echo, so welcome. Single quotation is mandatory or not? Okay, dev apps. Now check it here. So how we are passing CMD means so directly we can execute it. Now example also we can see whatever we want, we can directly call it. So just I am using I am printing something. Now coming to here, escape. First I am giving only one. Now other else we are confusing. How it will work? Only we will see one output. Now we have doubt. So welcome. Okay. Escape colon X. Now so Docker remaining story same only. Docker build hyphen T test cmd colon I am giving one current directory. So that's it. Okay. So now see here. Now Docker images. So now image was created. Now create the container. So Docker run hyphen it. What is the image name? Test cmd. Test cmd colon one. Tag name is one. So now we can see output. When I added one command cmd, right? While creating image, we saw output, or while creating the container, we saw the output.
While creating the container, sir.
That point only here highlighted. Already we noted, right? So what is cmd? So cmd instructions will execute. The cmd command instruction will execute while creating containers. While creating containers. So just remember, while creating containers only, we can, that cmd command will execute. Clear? Anyone any doubt? Now one more thing. Now even if I add multiple cmd commands, how it will work? Now observe here. So now I'm editing this same file. Just I'm editing my file. So now I'm going to add so one more. Okay. I insert. So cmd. So echo cmd echo, and so I given so dev apps. Okay. I given so well welcome to dev apps. Just I given some. Okay. So echo, right? What is echo? It will print the message only. Clear? Now I added two times. Now I added two times. One cmd echo welcome. Second line I added same command and how it will execute. So what is the behavior of cmd? Control X and all. Now same command docker build hyphen t, and now I'm giving a two. So now tag name is two. That's it. Okay. So now see here docker images, docker images, docker images. Now clear docker images. Let me create container. So docker run hyphen it. What is the image name? Test cmd colon tag name 2. Okay, that's it. Now, so here actually I written how many cmds added in my docker file? 2. But we can see output which one? First one or last one? Add space docker file. Now observe here. Actually added two times. Okay, but while creating container, we can see only one, which is the last cmd. That one only we can see here. What about this one? This is override. Okay, so this is the override. So even if you add multiple cmd commands, so which output we can see? Which is the last one? Which is the last one? That line only it will display in the console. Now got it, guys? Or I can add one more line. Now anyone any doubt here? So suppose if I add five cmd commands, so if I add five cmd commands, so which what is the output? Which one we can see while running the container? So
Last.
echo only which is the last echo. I given one more line echo, and so welcome to so docker class just I added. So next again cmd and cmd echo and so welcome to so docker cmd command just I given. Now I have four times I added. So even if you add multiple cmd instructions in our docker file, So it will, we can see output, it will execute only last one, remaining all are override. Now got it? Okay. Very simple. So now this is the first command. It is trying to execute. Already this second is there, right? It is override by this command. Already it is trying to execute. Already one more CMD is there. It is override. Now last, which is the last one? This one only. This one only we can see. We can executing the command and we can see output this only while creating the container. Clear, Shivaji?
Yes, sir.
So even if you add multiple, now interview also they are asking, can you add multiple CMD in Docker file? Now tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
7.585 score.
Huh? So now we can see, right? So even if you want to, we can add multiple CMDs. But so if you add multiple CMDs, it is overriding lastly, which is the last CMD, only that output only we can see. Now see here. Now, so Docker build, Docker run. Okay. So Docker run -it. So Docker run -it. What is the tag name? 3, right? Now see here. What is the last line? Which command executed? Last one. Now got it? Very, very important, guys. Interview also many people asking. Try to understand. So cat space. Now this is very clear. Now I'm going to add entry point. Now here anyone any doubt? So can you add multiple CMDs in one Docker file? Yes, sir. If you want to, we can add. But it is overriding, which is the last one. Only that one it will be execute while creating the container. Okay? Yes or no? Now edit VI Docker file. Now I'm going to add one more command. So entry point. Both purposes same, guys. Both purposes same while executing the instruction. Both purposes same. Now I am going to add. So I am going to add entry point. I am going to add entry point. So now try to understand. This is tricky only, but try to understand. Entry point. I removed CMD. Entry point. Same echo, and I am using so welcome. Now you see here escape colon X. So here no doubt I added only one. Now observe here this is ENT colon I given one. Okay, this is image, right? So Docker build hyphen T, Docker build hyphen T, or I given 4. Okay, that's it. Now I given 4. Now so Docker Docker run -it. What is the image name? Test CMD 4. My tag name is 4. Now we can see welcome. So this is both are same purpose only. Both are same purpose. It is executing the commands while creating the container. Now let me add one more line. Now try see here. I am going to add one more entry point. If you understand, so enter they are asking many ways here. Okay, entry point. Again I added one more line. Okay, just I given so DevOps only. Escape colon X. Now two entry point. Now observe here. Now here 5. Here 5 dot. Now I created image. Now create the container. So create the container hyphen T 5. That's it. Now see here what is happening. Which line we can see? Only last one or first one? Entry point also, but is older version. It is printing both. But now new Docker versions and all. So in CMD behavior also same like CMD. Entry point behavior and CMD command behavior both are same only. Now I am going to use both commands. Now how it will work? Now as of now, anyone doubt? I hope clear, right? So if you go older versions, both are it is printing. But now newer
Both are
versions and all.
creating containers only, sir.
Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Both are created only while creating content nodes,
Yes,
instructions.
both are correct. Both are executing while creating the container only. Already here also we explained, right? See here, we'll execute commands, entry points, instructions will execute while creating the container. While creating containers only. While creating containers only, not while creating image. So if you pass anything here, entry point and CMD, when these commands executing, creating image or creating container, only creating container time, not creating image time. Now got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is very tricky. Now try to understand. So they are asking this one. Now I am adding. So just one line I change it to entry point. Sorry, entry point already is there, right? I am change it to CMD. Now can you guess anyone what is the output? Now I given CM, both purpose same only. Both are executing while creating the container term only. Both commands execute the instructions only. Whatever you want, we can pass it. Now CMD echo welcome. I given entry point echo. So welcome to Deva something whatever you want. Okay. So here I given so whatever you want we can give. So echo just I given DevApps. Now I executed so both. Now can you expect anyone what is the output? Both are same purpose, right? TMD and entry point. Both purposes same only. Now, which is the first output, which is the second output? Anyone guess it? Now escape save. Now let me see. Now see here, Docker build -t 6. I given 6. Now image ready. Now image was ready. Now see here, entry point. So this is the CMD and this is the entry point. Okay. Now let me create container. Let me create so container. Okay, 6. Now anyone guess what is the output? Now this is the cat space so Docker, right? Cat space Docker. Sorry, cat space Docker file. Okay. Now this is the CMD. What it will print? Welcome only. This is the entry point echo. What it will print? DevOps. Now it is printing same order, or it will print reverse order, or it will print also different way. Now let me execute. Now we can easily understand. So Docker build Docker can run 6, right, container. Now see here. So if you even if you add both in the interview also they will ask, can I add CMD and entry point a single Docker file? Yes or no? So can we add CMD and entry point same Docker file? Is it possible or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, possible. Okay, if you want to, we
Possible.
can add it. For best practice, we can use only one. In real time, we can use only one, whether CMD or whether entry point. That is depends on your requirement. Okay. But
Okay,
if
sir.
you want to, we can add both. CMD also it will work. Entry point also it will work. But what is the output? So it will print the same order or it will print reverse order, and how it will print, check it. Now see here what output we got. I given same
Entry point.
CMD echo welcome and entry point echo DevOps. So that Docker give first priority to which one?
Entry point.
Entry point only. Make sure that even if you write both, the priority it will give first priority goes to only entry point. Only entry point. Now anyone any doubt here? I hope you got it right.
Yes, sir.
Now I am going to change very simple way. Now I am going to add. I am going to update the same file. So VA Docker file. Now here I am using so something. So first I am giving priority. I am commented this one. I commented insert. I commented this one. Okay. Now I'm using so we can use so something both way also we can use. For example, if you want to connect any mission, you want to check whether it is I know right network connectivity available or not. Now I am checking whether it is working or not. Just right ping. Okay, www. So first let me check whether it is working or not. Command prompt cmd. So if you want to check, so my laptop is connectivity between other computer or not, or any website. For example, Google. Now I'm using www.google.com. I given. Now see here, reply. Right? How to check ping command. What is this ping command? So whether now we can able to access this so google.com, this IP address we can able to access or not. So whether in access or not, we can check it, right? Host name. This is the host name, right? IP address. So whether this IP address able to access or not. Now anyone any doubt here? So this is the two arguments. Ping we are passing a website name. This is any name. Or IP also we can pass it. Directly we can pass this one also. So directly we can pass this one also. This is IP, right? We are checking ping space. It is copied. Now see here. Now it is working. Now same thing. Just I am updating here for your understanding purpose how it will work. Ping. Next I given so www.google.com. Now so this is okay. CMD. Let me. This is the which form? So this is the executable form. Both are same only. Directly we can give ping space. Directly we can give that command also. So we can whatever you want we can use it. Okay. Now check it whether it will work or not. Now escape colon X. This is the see here. This is the executable form, not shell form. Shell means we are not no need to give this okay brackets, square brackets and all. Directly we can pass ping space www.google.com. But anyway, this is one command. This is the host IP, right? I pass like this. Now see escape colon X. Now just create image. Create image hyphen just hyphen t. I given 7. Okay. I given 7. Now let me create container. So Docker run hyphen it. So Docker run hyphen it 7. Now see here. Now it is here error response from the runtime create failed. Run C create failed. Unable to start a container process. Executable file not found. Path. Actual ping is not available. Ping space. mm, First manually check it whether it will work or not. Okay. mm, Now same thing, right? We are passing here. It is working, but it is saying Docker run hyphen it. So error response from daemon failed to create OCI runtime create failed. Okay. Now coming to where is this? Mm, Come to here. Edit Docker file. But anyway, it will work. Now I given single insert mode. Insert mark not set escape insert. Okay. I given single quotation. Now try it. These are the this is the executable format. I given executable format. Okay, let me try it. Escape colon, but it's showing red. I don't know. Okay, so 7 is already there. Just given 8. Okay, so now Docker run hyphen T8. Ping, it is printing only that one. Okay, let me give shell farm VA. But we can, it is, let me check syntax, anything missing. So CMD, we can pass arguments, double quotation only, executable format, double quotation only. Double quotation only. Comma added, right? Even if we try Google also, we'll get the same syntax. And so what is this? So Docker CMD, Docker CMD. So if you go Docker CMD, we can get that syntax and all everything. So go to Docker references, go to here CMD. Okay, so CMD. So they are using some code and all. CMD. Now see here, single quotation, double quotation, both is possible. Execute form. This is the preferred form. Okay, as default parameter to entry point. Okay, so command. Mm. This is shell form. Syntax correct only. Single quotation we can pass or double quotation also we can pass. So entry points. CMD is used to provide default arguments for the entry point. Okay, let me try both, whether how it will work. We Docker file, insert. Now I am giving here a double quotation ping www.google.com. I am passing arguments. So here I am passing entry point. Just I given double quotation ping. Now uncomment it. Okay, now see here. So now what they are saying like here, so what is this? If you pass like this, if you would like to container same execute any time, where is that they are saying? CMD entry point. Now see here, we can pass. So the main purpose of CM is to provide default for an executing the container. And so if CMD is used to provide default arguments for the entry point instructions, both CMD and entry point instructions should be specified in the JSON format. Now I given a CMD and entry point. Now what is happening here means, so it is coming argument as entry point. Entry point. Let me check it whether it will so working or not. This is a new version right now we are using, right? Which version? So Docker hyphen 20 plus, right? We are using 20.10. Okay. Now see Docker build hyphen P and so what is this? Test. Okay. IEN CMD colon just tag name 8 I given dot. Okay. Now Docker run hyphen IT test CMD image name colon tag name 8. Mhm. Ping, what is this? Unable to start. What is this here? Docker run hyphen Docker PS hyphen A. This is correct only. It is coming ping container ID. Let me check it. So Docker exec hyphen it, Docker exec hyphen it, and copy this one, just paste it. Bash, bin bash, not running. It is running only, but I don't know. Docker ps hyphen a. It is running only, right? Created. Okay, just created. Okay. So not up. See here status. It is created only, but not running. Okay. So we need to start this container. So how to start this container? Docker 5. Docker 5, right? Docker stop. This is Docker stop only. Start start. Docker start. Okay. I think unknown path. What is the path here? Dollar PATH path. So root local bin root user local bin user s bin. Mhm. Now Docker P sorry Docker PS hyphen a. It is not started, right? It is created only, not started. Okay, let me update this one. So automatically it will work like this only. It will work ping space ww. So we are expecting this output. That's it. So here we are getting some response, right? We are getting some response from the google.com. So this output I am expecting, but it is saying some error message. So OCR created failed to container process ping executable not unknown path failed to. Okay, let me copy. Just Google it. What someone is saying something. Execution failed container and starting container error response from the daemon. So at this every container I try to run fail executable file not found in the path error. It seems the Docker daemon cannot find executable. So many people getting same error. Is there any solution they given? So this is 18.18. Mm-hmm. Some else my team find the so issue loaded by the so using proxy OCR runtime failed execute the ping command. Okay, I am running Nginx over same network. When I am trying to use same error, they are also getting same error. So I am expanding Mac OS. As far as I have not set any mount points. Okay, okay. So this is the problem only. So for everyone, so they are getting same issue only. But I don't know what but enable run container in order to. So many people already posted, right? These people also they are getting same issue. They are finding same Docker daemon, client container daemon, Docker daemon, pull out the hello world daemon. This is different error. So if you want to, we can check. So many people they posted whatever their response. Next starting container cost. Okay, Docker flavor ping path. Now see this one. People are saying something. All cookies. Mm, so OCR runtime execution fail. So same error message, right? Means a ping command was not found either path or unlisted ping is not available. So how can I check the Docker variable path? So Docker exec container ID echo. Now use path is an environment variable to set. So what they are saying apt hyphen update and we need to install this command. Let me run this one. That is depends on error only. We need to do it. So now paste it. Apt update hyphen y. Okay. It's this is Ubuntu only. Ubuntu only. Apt update hyphen y. Hmm. Maybe there is a voice something. Let me reconnect it. So apt update hyphen y. Let me reconnect. What is happening? Maybe Docker is not running. So sudo hyphen I. Now alternate Docker all commands it is showing. So Docker service Docker status. Okay, active only. It is running only. It is running. Apt get update hyphen y. Let me check it. M update hyphen y. Which OS this is? Uname hyphen I. So uname hyphen a. This is Linux flavor. Actually, this is the Linux flavor. apt it won't work. Okay, so that is now what is right. Now execute this command. They given something right. So these are the utilities package. Actually, ping related package and all. So directly copy and paste it. No need to remember. No need to ask anyone also. Just instead of apt get use m. That's it. M install. So unable to find the utilities package. This is also not available. So now check it. Dependency is resolved, already installed. Now ping is already working. Ping www.google.com. Now here it working, but container maybe that container it is not running. I don't know. Now VI. So doc. Okay. So now, so if you want to pass like this, so first priority it goes to first it will print ping, correct? First it will right. First it will print ping. Next this CMD it is giving this entire it is giving argument to entry point. The entire what command it will come means this is the command it will come ping space www.google.com it will come same. So that is the meaning of this two line statement. But so I will check it why it is not running. There is a something happening in Docker software. So or else I will check it user root also. Insert user root. There is one user. Just I am using root user. Default I am using root. Okay. Just try it or else I will show you next class. Maybe something package are missing or not. So docker build hyphen t test cmd colon 9 current directory. Okay. Now image is ready and same so docker run hyphen it so test cmd colon 9. Okay. Actually the container is not started by default. So which is the base image I took Ubuntu only, right? Cat space Docker. Okay. Ubuntu. Mhm. Docker images. Docker. Let me try last. I will check it. And IOC KR Docker RM hyphen F. So Docker PS hyphen IAQ. And so Docker RM RMI space dollar Docker images hyphen Q. Okay. Now I don't have anything. Every memory free deleted. Docker images. Now I do clear. Okay. Now so Docker build hyphen cmd. I given only one. Okay. Now Docker run hyphen it and this is a container ID. Okay. Sorry, image ID, right? Successful or check it whether it is correct or not. Docker images. Okay. Now this is I one. Okay. Docker run hyphen it test cmd colon 1. Okay. Mhm. Now start the container. Docker ps hyphen a. It is created. Now command prompt it is coming like this only. See here, the prompt is coming like this only. But once if we connected container, it will execute. But it is not connected to that container. Docker start container ID. Ping is not. So problem is unable to start the container. Okay. So there is OCA runtime create failed to enable start container process. Okay, I will check this one. I will show you. So like this, if you want to, we can add. Now here in enter most of the cases they are asking. So what is difference between a CMD and entry point? So simple answer is CMD and entry point both instruction purpose is same only. So while creating the container time, these instructions will be executed. Correct? Up to that. So even if you add multiple CMD commands, what will happening?
Over,
It is
override.
overriding and it will executing, which is the last one. And so they are asking, so can I add multiple CMDs in the same Docker file?
Yes,
Can you
sir.
add? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now can you add CMD and entry point in Docker file?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So even if we add CMD and entry point, so the first priority goes to entry point only, and entry point take as arguments CMD content, CMD data. So now here I pass something, right? So here I pass now. So Docker cat space Docker. So if you come to here, so here I am passing something. So how it is coming means, so first it is printing ping, right? After printing ping, so this same content it is coming arguments as entry point, coming as entry point. Now got it? So that is the behavior of CMD and entry point. In interview, many people asking same. So add copy same like a CMD entry point. Very important. But this is initially this is somewhat right difficulties understanding this how it will work. Which is the first priority, which is the second priority, and which argument if we add CMD and entry point how it will work. Even if we add entry point first also, so no problem. So it will execute. Okay. So just try it, and so I will see why it is not coming means we will check it. Clear, guys? So that's it from my side today.